Hey y'all, it's y'all favorite podcast. I can't talk today. Podcast host here, Tia Honey, with something to talk about with part 3 of situationships, and we gonna jump right on into it. I'm gonna let y'all know who we got in the building with me. To my far right, I have one of my faves, Ace, in the building.
Yo, what's up?
Right next to me, I have my homie Brittany.
Hey y'all.
Wake up.
Girl.
Then to my left, I have my other favorite, Reek.
It's your boy, Freaky Reek.
And then to my far left, I have y'all favorite person to hate, Rio.
What up, though, everyone?
So listen, I have a lot of stuff to say. I got a lot of inbox questions. Oh, by the way, I'm giving them the opportunity to ask me any question y'all want to ask me, and I got to answer it.
Let's go.
That was a not a dare, but a question that was asked, because I'm always just listening or saying my opinion. I don't really answer questions. So
That only applies to her in this situation.
Yeah, so that's what we gonna do. But I do want to start with Ace, because Ace is married. Ace is off the market. Ace is hey V, shout out to V.
Shout out to V.
Shout out to D.
I want to start out with you. Hi, mommy. Hey, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Tish, all the way from Texas. Hey, Cheryl, all the way from Arkansas. Hey, Vest. So you're off the market. What made you want to go ahead? Were you and V in a situationship before y'all got into a relationship, or did you just meet and then was like, this my girl? Not, immediately.
A little bit of both.
Okay.
It was more so her not ready yet. So I had to sit back, give her a little bit of time. Then after that, things just start clicking. Then 6 years went by. Then we got married.
6 years. So y'all were in a relationship for 6 years. How long were you guys talking or dating before you knew that that's who you want to be with? Not married, but just you wanted a relationship with her.
I knew within the first 6 months.
See, that's what we said last time.
Yeah, we said that. We
Thank
said that
you.
last time.
Hey,
And then,
Mom.
and then how long after that did you know you want to marry her? Joe just walking the building, y'all know y'all saw him.
Hey, Joe.
Right.
It was a thought, like year 2.
Thank you, girl boy.
Shout out, girl boy.
Right. Thank you.
It was a thought like year 2.
About a year or two after y'all were in a relationship. So in total, we talking about maybe 2 years, 2.5 years before everything was okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how long y'all been married? Hey, Joy.
July 24th, it'll be a year.
Oh, happy early anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get y'all
That's
the anniversary gift because I actually like both of y'all.
Yeah.
I have to get y'all the anniversary gift.
That's going to be real hard.
Okay, so you've been watching the show. So what's your take on it as a married man from being single? What's your take on it?
On having a situationship?
And all the stuff that your friends were saying and all of that stuff. What's your take on it? Honestly.
I mean, I guess it's okay if you're stable enough to handle whatever it is. Like, you shouldn't get into one knowing what it is from the beginning and then blow up on any little thing because you know what y'all got from the beginning. So if y'all didn't go in knowing that y'all are exclusive, then you can't really trip on anything that you find out because y'all just got y'all situation.
Preach.
So that's pretty much how I feel about it.
Okay. She turned you out then, go sis. So somebody just said on here, how my back. Mama, you, okay. Hey, Kenny. Hey, you are. Okay, so Britt, we've been talking over the last couple weeks about the conversation that went on or conversations that have gone on and stuff like that. So now we at part 3 after reflecting and all of that type of stuff. What do you have to say before we jump into why we would rather have situationships, or people would rather have situationships than relationships? Because I know most people are in situationships, they not in relationships. So what do you think? What's your take on everything from all these?
I think that people have gotten comfortable with not committing to individuals because of either past traumas that they've had, past relationships that are associated with that trauma, And also wanting to have that cake and eat it too.
I think that's exactly what it is, but I digress.
You know, I think that's what it's boiling down to. It's easier to leave something when you don't have anything solidified as to what you are than if you had to, you know, go through the whole thing of, okay, this isn't working out. It's more like, I just don't feel like fucking with you no more, so peace.
So why aren't you in a relationship?
Oh, I'm joining the convent. There is piss, there is shit, there is a whole bunch of nonsense out here in the water. And if I was ever to be married or be in a relationship with somebody, they do not live in Michigan. I
said I put that on my status. I really think that my husband ain't in here.
This is an hours and hours city. Yours, mine, ours. That is what Detroit is. I'm good. What is y'all saying? Peace, love, and joy?
Peace, love, and joy. Enjoy love. Freak the freak.
Hey.
What's your takeaway so far before we dig into this?
Well, my takeaway is I do want to agree and say that a lot of dudes just want their cake and eat it too.
Thank you for being honest.
That's just what
Where's
it is.
the clap for that?
You know, that's just what it is, you know. But some women want their cake and eat it too as well.
I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Let's not factor that out.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
At the same time, yeah, like some dudes want their cake and eat it too. Like I'm at a point in my life where I'm not even afraid of relationships anymore. I got over that point. Like a couple years ago, I was afraid of relationships. Like, nah, I'm straight in a relationship. I had a lot that I needed to focus on. I had to get over a lot of trauma, a lot of issues, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. Okay. So once I got maybe 70% over that, you know, now I feel like I'm ready. I'm ready for a relationship. Like I can deal with a relationship, but it's still like, what is that person doing? Like I still can't, like, it's still like 2% of me that can't really trust a person, but I want to trust a person. You feel me?
I get that.
Like I'm going to let myself, I'm trying to allow myself to trust this woman, but it's always a but in the back of my mind. And I'm going to speak to the most faithful person in the room. Ace, how do you deal with that? How do you just trust? How do you just let yourself go and be like, you know what? This it right here. Like I trust her 110%. Like that's it.
That's kind of hard. It's just something over time that I built up. I kind of go with it with any situation.
Nah, Brian, don't put up that us. We was waiting on you.
I go into it with a clean slate with everybody. I'm gonna give you that clean slate until you show me that I shouldn't trust you.
Okay.
Thanks.
Now, what if that person kind of show you, but not for real? Like, what if you see a little bit, but it's not nothing major, but it's something?
What's the new thing? Red flags.
Red flags.
Believe the red flags. If they starting to show you from the beginning or whenever, it's not going to change. Some people can change, but you can't throw that out. If they show you a little bit of something and it's something you don't like just a little bit, then
you need to let it go.
Yeah, I would.
I think that you should be really cautious about red flags because what may be a red flag for you is based on your own personal trauma and what you've experienced in the past, and it has nothing to do with that person. That person may be the person that is supposed to make you grow, and you've seen it as a red flag because you don't want to change.
But at the age when you, like, we getting older, so do you want to take the chance of seeing if that is something for your past, or do you just want to go by what they showing you? Like what you looking at.
But I think perception is everything. Mm-hmm. Like how you perceive a situation will be different from the way I perceive the situation. And your perception, it doesn't make it wrong, which doesn't make my perception correct. You know what I'm saying? Right? But perception is everything. The way we were raised has a lot to do with how we perceive things and stuff like that. So I think that factors in because something that's a red flag. I'm going to tell you what somebody told me earlier today. Somebody told me flat the F out, my mama here, flat the F out earlier today that what I consider a red flag is selfish of me. And it's selfish of me, but it's selfish because of how I was raised. Like, I was raised with my father. I was raised with my father loving me a particular way. My brothers loving me a particular way. Like, certain stuff I just see because I'm used to it, that if I don't see that, I'd be like, oh, no, this is a red. You know what I'm saying? They told me I was wrong, and it was selfish. And I have to sit back and I have to think about it like, oh, okay, I can see your point. Because if I didn't have my father, this echoing, if I didn't have my father in my life or had a father who wasn't, because I got my affection from my father. My father was the more affectionate one and stuff like that. Not my mom. She was affectionate, but my father was more. I got my hugs and my cuddles from my father. You know what I'm saying? So if my father was more stern, then what I consider a red flag wouldn't be a red flag. It would be, this is what I expect for you to be. You get what I'm saying? So perception is everything. But before we dig into that, let's get to Rio. Rio, what have you taken from this show for the last couple weeks?
That women tend to be stingy and think about all just themselves. Of course, you know, they want the loyalty, they want the, you know, just one man type thing, as well as men want with women. They want just one person that, like Rika say, they could trust. Like Britt said, that can build with, help them grow and all that. But today's society, it's not always like that because of mainly social media, music, putting all these ideas in men's head, women's head. Like women feel like just because they start talking to somebody, they got to pay all their bills, cash them out, do all kind of stuff when all that stuff comes over time.
Okay. So I want to jump right into this. I want to jump into an inbox I got earlier today when I posted what this was going to be. And this is a female. She is, I think, 38. 39. I don't know. I don't remember. She said I have my own personal reasons. Oh, y'all think about y'all questions, and my best said make them good questions because this going to be the only thing y'all get. Believe what you see and how you feel, how they make you feel. I
don't know about that.
See, feelings. I'm gonna get to that comment in a minute.
Feelings.
Because like 1 minute you can feel one way, and then the next minute you feel another way, and because you're learning somebody gonna piss you off. You know what I'm saying? So if you go based just off of your feelings, then you'll always be in a running. Oh no, that's not it. Oh no, that's not it. Oh it's not. Oh no, that's not it. Like to build not a perfect relationship for you, you have to go through those trials. You got to learn people. And all the other type of stuff, you're gonna be pissed. Like whoever I end up with, I'm gonna piss them off all the time because, I mean, I'm Tia. So
I do it on purpose sometimes.
I don't do it on purpose.
I need to see how much you love me.
No, we're not doing that.
That's the easiest way for you to lose me.
Doing that. Now I might do that on some playful stuff, not nothing
That's all
serious.
for play.
Yeah. So she says I have my own personal reasons for not wanting to be in one at this moment. My last one was a little over 2 years ago, and I want to take my time this go around. She says she has one good one in before she do, and she want to make sure the shit is right, not perfect. But what men not gonna do is force me into one if I'm not ready. And most men I've been meeting lately want just that, a relationship or to get married, and that
Is that a problem?
and then that shit is stressful. I'm about to finish reading. I'm too old to keep cars and check your phone and pull up at your job and house. It's too much. Men don't want to date no more. It's whether you in or you out. So we went on, said some stuff.
It was kind of.
I'm confused at the fact that you keying cars and doing.
Yeah,
That's because she
I'm
crazy.
not doing that.
No, she said she not. She said she too old to do that stuff. I've never
what she used
understood
to.
why women.
That's apparently.
Yeah, I'm about to say I've never done that. I've never keyed a car. I've never busted out a window. I've never.
Shout out to that bitch that keyed my Rover. Bitch, I'm looking for you.
Ooh, you got your Rover kid. Ooh, wait. Okay.
That was in my 20s.
Everything was in
when
your 20s.
you were young and dumb.
Everything. Because she did say that the last person, she was talking to a guy for like 2 or 3 months or whatever, and he basically gave her an ultimatum and said it's either you in or you out, and she chose out because one, you're not going to force me. Secondly, I don't even know if this is what I want. So she's like, don't it take longer than 3 months to even know what the sex of your baby is? And I just laughed like, I mean, yeah, but more like 15, 16 weeks, but you know. So what's y'all take on that? This coming from a female about to be 40.
I mean, I can understand her wanting it to be right. Not necessarily perfect, but I can understand her wanting it to be right.
And take her time.
Yeah, I can understand that, but I'm also wondering if her wanting to take her time because of a relationship that ended 2 years ago is because she hasn't fully healed yet.
Boom.
That could
Or-
be it.
That's
That
it
could
right
definitely
there.
be it. That's definitely that could.
Or
definitely
she
be it.
hasn't found what she's looking for yet to replace the person that hurt her in the first place.
So why is it
I
okay
think
for
it's
women to
fair.
do that and not men?
That I'm not saying that it's not okay for men to do that. However, that is not the pattern that is typical for most men.
But most men won't admit that they're not healed, and then
Right.
y'all will get into these situationships and mess with this female and that female and this female and that
But
female,
what if you
and say
tell
I
a-
don't run a
But what if you
relationship.
tell a woman that you're not fully healed and she's still not like acceptable to you not being ready to heal? Or
Then
not
why?
fully
Then why
healed?
continue to talk to her?
Okay, so there's a situation with this married couple I know. They was watching the show. Well, I know he was watching the show. And he was taking advice from one of the episodes that we was on. So we was all in this area, and the wife pulls up, she going off, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling him, tell her what the problem is, why you so hurt. As soon as he did, she told him to stop acting like a little bitch.
That's an immature ass
Yeah,
female.
yeah, exactly.
So
So I got a question too. So with the with that inbox, go ahead.
I wonder though, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So he may not, and she may not have received it the way that she needed to, based on the way that he may have said it. Let's just say that, because I know that sometimes I can say a couple of things and I don't mean for it to come out that way.
he sounded sincere to me.
But you know, I don't know them, but I want to just put that out there. Go ahead.
So can I play a little devil's advocate right here?
Come on, with
Come
it.
on, Mary.
All right. So with the girl saying that she want to take her time, she's not gonna no guy's gonna force her into a relationship until she's ready. Every guy she comes along wants to get in a relationship with her. Do y'all think that's kind of how it scares men away when they're ready and the girl they trying to?
Yes.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
So
It's
that
an
can
ego
happen.
thing.
Yeah.
Ego. Because it's hard for a man. I would think, I'm not a man, but I would think from what y'all say, the way y'all move, that when you do that, you don't want rejection. You know, nobody wants to be rejected. That's the thing. Nobody wants to be rejected. And I think men make it worse being rejected. So that's why y'all don't open up. And it's kind of like, my homeboy said to me today that he would rather the female say something first, meaning if y'all talking or whatever, saying I want a relationship. And I think it was said here on the show too, correct me if I'm wrong, that you would want the woman to say something because y'all don't want that, not because, but y'all don't want that rejection. I mean, is that what it is?
Rejection is rejection. All a
Rejection
woman can
is a
say
part
is
of life.
yes or no. It's gonna
Rejection.
happen, whether it's in situationships, jobs, friendships, family.
Yeah.
I think that there's also like a pending
Not to cut
rejection.
you off. Whoever want to go first, I'm gonna give it to Ace. Think of your question so y'all can ask me so I can get it over with. Go ahead, Britt.
Like, I think there's also like a such thing as a pending rejection where people be like, oh, I don't want a relationship
Right now.
And
Dot,
how
dot.
long is that right now about to happen before, like, and that's
What if-
another
What
issue.
if it's
Why
like
do you gotta
2
give it a
to
timeline?
3
Because
years?
that doesn't,
Like,
you
do
gonna
we-
string somebody along and not have any expectation to actually be with them. That's some bullshit.
So,
no.
well, first of all,
So it's 2 to 3
I
years
am
too
an
long.
advocate of your words. If you say you don't want a relationship right now, then that's a relationship right now. Or are you saying that you don't want a relationship with me? Because there's a difference.
But what if I told you? What if I, like,
No, it's not.
just poured my heart out
It
to
is
you
a
and
it
told
is
you,
a
like,
difference.
I want to be with you, but I can't be with you right now because mentally I'm not there completely yet, 100%.
I respect that.
So give me a little time if you want to stick around.
That's
if
it,
not,
and
I understand.
that's the way you say it. Is
But-
if you want
And
to stick
somebody
around.
said that, like, I legit asked somebody to be my boyfriend and they told me no. Like, I asked them like a couple years ago and they told me no. And they told me why. And I didn't leave. Like, you know, I mean, not leave, but I didn't stop fucking with him. But.
Because he might have seen something in him, like I'm not ready, and then
Yeah, he told me why.
he may have seen something in you, like you're not fully ready yet. But you know, let's continue to work on you. I'm gonna continue to work on me. Shit, if it happened, it happened, you know. But I'm not running from it. I'm gonna run towards it when I'm ready to.
So there's
You're
some,
not gonna pressure me into it.
there's some contradictions going on right now. So when Britt was explaining the difference between wanting a relationship right now, and then they said in unison, or with me. What you just said was, I don't want a relationship right now. The only difference is you gave a reason. How's that any different? It's the same thing. But he just gave an explanation.
There's no difference. We never said there was a difference, but there is a difference between right now and with me. You need to know the difference on whether you don't want a relationship with me and you're saying right now, or you really just being, I'm not in a place
Hey, I'm
yet.
a placeholder until I'm ready to be in a relationship with the person that I want to be in a relationship with.
That's the difference.
Because I love you, but I don't want to be with you right now. But
That's complicated. No, don't even fuck with me. Just go on with
I
your
want to
day.
put you in the microwave for later, though.
No,
like,
go on with your day.
Joy says, Joy, you should be here.
Exactly, Joy.
You
Shout out
can
to
be
Kim
over
Carter.
your past relationships, but just choose to make better decisions the next time. Absolutely. That's why I haven't been in a relationship since my divorce.
and
And
that's
she
what I
also
that's what I
say it's
tell
the
people.
same as when women force men into relationships when they
Same
not ready.
difference.
Hey, quick question. This ain't got shit to do with nothing. If y'all had a one night stand, would you be over your one night stand? Like if you had sex with a person probably like out of town or something, or maybe like 2-3 times, and then you jumped into a relationship 3 months later.
That's not a one night stand then.
I know. I'm just saying. Let's just say you had sex with a person 3 times, right, in 2 months, and then 3 months after that, you jumped into a relationship with a totally different person. Are you over the person that you were screwing prior to? Do you think of them or what? Like, I'm just concerned.
I can't answer that question because I don't do those type of things.
I don't know what.
I've never been in that situation, so I can't even say how.
You don't have no friend that been in that situation?
Yes, I do.
So what was they
Speak
out?
on it.
And they didn't think about them motherfuckers at all. It was you was that at that point, and that's it.
You fulfill what I needed you to fulfill.
This is where I'm at.
Okay.
So
No, nobody. Okay.
all right.
You
So
know.
there you go. There you have
You
it.
always think about people. You think about people every day. Just because you're in a relationship, don't mean that you got over the physical stuff that y'all
That's what
did.
I was waiting on.
That could have been great. The person that
She
you
not a
with
hot
could have been mediocre.
She's not a hot pocket.
So,
You saw my face on some that selfish. I'm not a hot pocket.
okay, and we not just meat for you to slang around whenever you're trying to get on it.
Boom.
Well, there you go.
But I got my
have
question.
Never met a
And
man who said no.
You said what?
I ain't never met a man who would normally say no, though.
Well, I ain't never asked.
I tell women no all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
What?
I really do.
That was to be
Just to let them know you don't run nothing.
nothing.
If I
Dick
want to,
runners.
cool. If not, no.
Over.
No means no.
Please. Don't try to take my drawers off and touch my hoochie daddy short.
Not Gucci Daddy shirt. Hey, Sam. I don't think you ever. Hey, you ain't never tuned in. Hey. All right, I'm ready for your question. Question number 1. Y'all better write this down because I'm not doing this ever, never, not no more.
Any question?
Any question,
question.
and I have to answer.
Yeah. Love it.
I should
Okay.
have prayed first.
It's on you. She
No,
said you
I got
going
my
first.
question.
Oh,
He said
God.
he-
Have
He
mercy.
wasn't
Do
ready
you
yet.
have your question? You ready for your question?
I'm gonna ask a question. So you said it's been 7 years since you've been divorced, right?
Yes, 7 years. 8 years we've been separated.
So did it take you this long to heal?
Yes. Easy question. Easy answer.
Is it because how long y'all was together? Why you think it took you so long? Is it did you just didn't open up to nobody else at all, or what was
All
it?
of that. First of all, it took me so long to heal. It wasn't about the time frame. It was the fact that when I love hard, and I think I've said that on the show 1,001 times. Anyone who knows me knows that when I love hard. That's friendship, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm an all or nothing type person, right? So because I know that I love so hard, I gave my all to my ex-husband, like legit my all. And in order for me to be ready to be in a relationship, I can't half-ass it. And I always said that if I got into another relationship, that relationship would be my final. I don't believe, and this is me, I don't believe I have to go from this person to this person, this boyfriend to that boyfriend. I don't have to have several boyfriends in heartbreak in order for me to find that one. I can make a conscious decision and a great decision in my next one. You know what I'm saying? For me to, the next relationship I'm in, that's going to be it. That's just, you know what I'm saying? I know it's going to be solid. And I wasn't ready to do that. I wasn't ready to be able to give my all, to be vulnerable, to open up, to do nothing with another male because of the shit that I went through with my ex-husband. So I was nowhere near ready to give anybody any part of Tia. And I definitely had a guard up. I still have a guard up. It's just not as bad as it was. I'll answer your question.
Yeah.
All right. Rio, what's your question?
Who was it that called themselves telling you that I was outside talking to either the young
You
woman
gotta
Dana
answer it too.
or the young woman V? What is their name?
Maybe I should have said, ask me a question about anything and not a personal matter. Maybe I should have said that.
I mean, I
I
said
thought it was discreetly,
anything.
but we're gonna
Jesus
jump
Christ.
into it.
Jesus.
The good thing is that's his
Of
question.
all the questions, that's your question.
That's the good thing is that's his question.
Everything else pertaining any of this, I already know.
I doubt it.
Very much so.
Anyways, Lloyd is the person who said it. Next, Rick, what's your question?
Who said what? Oh, me.
Jesus
Shit,
Christ.
hell yeah.
Of all the fucking questions.
Okay, here's my question. Do you feel like?
Oh, thanks for tuning in. You teaching class.
Do you feel like you could have sex with someone who may be having sex with someone else?
I am.
So, is that a problem with you, or
It is.
are you okay with it?
It's a problem, but I made the
Are
decision.
you single? And,
I'm single. I'm
Oh.
single.
Single.
Like, single, do what the fuck I want to and can't nobody check me single.
True. But is that a problem for you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna say it's a problem, but at the end of the day, even if you was in a relationship, you really don't know if somebody is screwing somebody or not. You could just try to trust them and see whatever. But it is a problem. It is. I don't like it whatsoever because I know what I'm doing, but I don't know what the other females that you messing with are doing. So yes, I have a problem, which is probably why I don't bust it open like I want to.
So do you respect the honesty part of it though, since you know?
It wasn't honesty at first.
But then it became honest.
Then it just is what it is, and I know what I know, so it is what it is. So I move accordingly.
Okay.
Did I answer your question? You got another question? Y'all better get this out, because I'm not... Sorry,
Oh, so we
Mama.
can ask
I
more than
love
one.
you.
What time is it?
I
So
love
wait,
you,
hold on.
Mom.
So we can ask more than one.
Yes, y'all
Yeah, set as many as we want.
Questions. This is it.
So
Mommy,
is
I'm sorry,
there
I love
any
you.
criteria
Pause.
to this?
Pause.
I don't got nothing. I already know. So
Okay. I'm
I'm
about to say,
good.
no, you got to ask a question because
Oh, when I said that, y'all said no.
you got to ask a question. You have to, because you don't know.
You have to.
Trust me, you don't know everything.
Okay.
I'm listening. Come up with something good, Britt. Make
All
it
right,
good.
hold on. Okay, you just said that you was messing around with somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like he's worth it based on what he's giving you?
Of course she does. She wouldn't still be around.
No. There are some things that she could get what she want and keep it moving.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I need a fan.
I can't.
I probably got one in my purse.
Of course she does. She's still lingering.
I don't know if she's lingering. I wouldn't describe it as that, but okay.
Well, she must know that.
Is she still around or no?
Is who?
Is
Reed,
she
Reed.
still around?
What's the answer, young woman?
See, you didn't want me to ask no questions. I told you didn't want me to ask no questions. You asked me to ask questions.
All right. So here's the honest answer. I'm going to say what I said to somebody who asked me the same question because I get a lot. No, I ain't going to say a lot. I've gotten a couple of times where people be like, yeah, no, that's not it. Okay. And here's my answer. I love you, Mommy. if I can get the individual that I have when it's just the two of us, 365, 24/7, then it'll be perfect. Not the flaws, the shit that pissed me off, all of that type of stuff. Because like I said, with anybody, nobody's perfect, right? If I can get that person 24/7, then absolutely. The drama that comes along with it, and it's not necessarily them, it's the company that they choose to keep. If that stuff keeps up, then I'm 2 feet out the door. Only because I don't do drama. And if that's the company that you choose to keep, regardless of all of the everything that's said, done, damaged, and all of that, if that's what you're choosing, then that's the type of environment that you want, and that's not the space that I want. I don't like anything disturbing my peace. I have been, it took a long time for me to get to the place where I am now, where I can be at peace with stuff go wrong or whatever the case may be, and I can be at peace. I don't like anything disturbing my peace. And something happened today that disturbed my peace, and I didn't like it. But if that's the type of stuff that keeps going on, then no. It's not going to be worth it because my peace is above any feelings that I have for anybody. So
And
that's my answer.
how long you gonna let that happen?
God, Jesus.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
How long you gonna let this drama, kaflama, all that continue to happen?
Oh,
Because
it's not gonna be long.
your piece is
That won't
very
be
much
long.
disturbed.
Are you an innocent bystander in this, or is it just the other person and his
An
company
innocent
that
bystander
he
in
keeps
what?
and the
Company.
drama
So, I'm
or the peace disturbance?
Okay, so I don't cause drama. I don't call when I know that he's with that person. I don't blow up phones. I don't do drive-bys. I don't do any of that type of stuff. So I don't contribute to that. The only thing that I might say to that person, and they better not say that it's anything other than what I'm about to say, is I say something when it's an issue. Like, I keep my name out your mouth. There's no reason for you to have my name in your mouth whatsoever. If you have a problem with how that person feels about me or whatever the case may be, take that shit up with him, not me. Keep my name out your mouth. Stay the fuck off my page. Stay out my stories, stay off my stuff, stop blowing up phones, stop doing that, because I don't. My phone don't blow up his phone doesn't blow up when we're not together at all. So yes, I am an innocent bystander in that. And if it's an issue, I address it and I move on. Next question.
Have some act right.
Oh wait, I have a question in the comments.
Well, we
Question.
got a green light in the comments.
When in a situationship with the person constantly brings up your past, is that a red flag? Yes, because that means they haven't forgiven you for real, for real.
Correct.
That's not true.
If they keep bringing it up,
If they
yes.
keep
That's
bringing it
not
up.
true.
Yes,
no,
it is.
no, that's not true.
That is,
Wait, did
that
I-
is keeping score.
Maybe.
So that
Did I
means that they're
answer?
lying, and
It's
if they
not
keep
about keeping score.
they keep bringing
They're
it up.
keeping it up.
Maybe,
They keeping
maybe,
score of like what you did wrong.
Maybe.
Wait,
I
did
just
Tia
need the full
answer? What
truth.
did I which question? Did I answer which question? Yes, peace is very priceless.
Maybe you're not telling the complete truth, and I just need all the truth to be completely healed from that situation.
A complete truth is a lot. I mean, when it's not a complete truth, that means it's a
But
lie.
that's on
incomplete.
that's on you. That's your red flag that you have not healed from that you're putting on somebody else.
No, it's not. Maybe it's yours. Maybe if you ask me all of my dirt and I give you all of my dirt.
Do you really? Because the last time we had this conversation, you was like, everything is with like a little, like
But
45% of truth and the rest is
First
bullshit.
of all, it was 60.
So, like,
60,
make
40.
it.
It was
60,
Make
40.
it. Make
Yeah,
it.
right.
Okay, with the 60 being the bigger half, according to Reek. So.
But that was me then. That was me under 35. Once I crossed 35, I was able to accept a lot of shit because I realized that at some point, nigga, you the problem.
So let me ask you
No,
this,
I'm
Rick.
so glad.
Rick,
Maybe you should just go to the grocery store.
So let me ask you this, Rick, Ace, Britt, Tia. So in a situationship, right? Since it's part 3. So you got your situationship or your situation or whatnot. You know, that individual may not be any shit starters, but they got a rack of hoes who don't know how to stay in their lane, right?
Damn.
So I'm about to
But they're
ask you.
not. It's a situationship. There is no
How-
lane.
I
How can
learned
you?
I heard a long time ago they told me I had to control my hoes when I had hoes.
I didn't think I was done
I
with
don't
my
have
question.
hoes now, but I'm just saying, like, when I had hoes, I was told to control my
Control them.
hoes.
Okay.
And that's pretty
So
much what
with
it
them-
is.
so-
like, you know.
Ooh, y'all
So
petty
when you not
today.
say you got some in control, some not in control.
Okay.
If the ones that's not in control is causing other problems with other people,
They gotta
How
go.
do you-
You cut
They gotta
that one
go?
off.
They gotta go.
You cut that one.
I'm sorry, they gotta
'Cause
go.
she-
That's the logic answer, but that is not
What was you
the
about to say?
common result.
What was you just saying right there?
Oh, you was talking?
No,
He-
you.
No, she.
What I say?
You said that's the logical answer.
Oh, I said yeah.
But
That's
you know,
the
said
logical
something right
answer.
too,
People ain't
but
logical.
Oh, I said y'all are petty today. I'm reading the comments.
okay, never mind.
So somebody said, so is your piece is your piece more important than being with the person with all the drama that comes with it, even though you're
Yes.
getting the person you like some of the time.
My piece
So
is
that
That's a good
is-
question.
that's an incredible question, and that is frankly where I am now, because again, the drama doesn't necessarily come from the person. The drama comes from the company that they keep. So at the end of the day, honestly, and I
so do you cut the person off for the company they keep?
Because you won't
the
let
question
them go.
to myself, the question that I have
Okay.
to ask myself is if the bark is worth the bite. That's the question that I ask. And at the end of and I guess the quandary
basically-
that I have is, especially with that person, because again, you're not in a room when they're with other people. You don't know what's said, what's done, or none of that type of stuff. And in them situations, I honestly don't care, because I would ask if I did. However, if you're telling me that this is not a person that you want to be with, and this person don't really mean nothing, they're just a cool person, then the question that I have is, the thing I'm trying to figure out is, why is it that they have the type of access to you that they have if this is somebody that you don't want to be with? Not I don't want a relationship right now. This is, frankly, he legit said to me, I don't want to be with her. So now my position, regardless of what they may say, is if that is the case, your actions are different from your words. So my position is, what are you gonna go off of? Are you gonna go off the actions? Or are you gonna go off the words? Because I'm not. Life is too short.
I mean, I once told a woman that I was.
Control the hoes and let them go.
I once told a woman that I
Thank
was
you, Sam.
like kind of like not feeling the chick, or she was doing too much, and I was kind of like messing around with her for like 7 years. I know. right?
Why?
That shit crazy. I don't know.
You thought it was gonna get back?
No, it was. For me, it's like I can love a person, right? Like I can love the shit that we have, but
You love easily, don't you?
no, I do not at all.
You keep throwing that word out there.
Because I can love a person. That's what I'm saying. So if I
Are
say
you a romantic?
if
Because I
love-
really feel like you
I'm
are.
such
you
a
just,
romantic.
That's what it
Yeah, I
sounds
think
like.
you are.
Such a
I think you are
romantic. I am.
romantic.
I am.
Keeping
Okay.
it around Brian.
That
Rose
makes a
is-
lot of sense.
Rose,
That makes a lot of sense. Because I'm gonna be honest.
That was
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm the type of nigga that's gonna fuck you from the back and kiss you on your back while I'm fucking you. Like I'm just that nigga.
So that's why
Depending on who you are.
key in a rover.
Depending
I'm gonna
on
be
you.
honest
Can't
though.
do that.
Everybody gonna get that. She ain't get that.
Like I'm gonna tell
She
you
got
this.
back
Rick.
shots. That was it.
But see, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, when I first met you, like when you first walked up in here and they was saying Reek, and I had never met you or nothing, you walked up in here, I was like, this nigga's so full of shit. I'm dead ass. That's how. Not what you were saying.
Okay,
If this
okay.
is before you opened up your mouth, like I looked at you like, oh, this is a pretty boy. He about to be so full of shit. Britt to tell you, because I texted like, girl, this nigga here, because I think Britt and somebody else who shall remain nameless was like, T, who was that on the flyer? Like, I ain't never met him. I don't know. That's one of they people. Like, that was my response. So
I definitely did say that. I was
yeah,
like, who this pretty boy at?
Yeah, and
Like,
so
who is
I
this
thought I
pretty
was
boy?
like, I don't know, because I don't know. I just feel like he about to be on some bullshit. But the more I listened to you, the more you was on the show, and then we cool. Like, y'all, Rick is my nigga.
That's
like,
my motherfucking dog.
Right.
You feel?
So the more we talked and stuff like that, then I was like, you know, where you come from? Like, I didn't expect. It was kind of one of them looks can be deceiving type thing. And I really get that I really feel like you're a romantic. Rick is a romantic. Look at that.
Don't feel bad about the full of shit part, Rick. Her and her best friend used to say I was full of shit all the time. They probably still do.
Probably
I'm kind of full of shit, but I know what I want is just that shit. That shit is like where we at right now. That shit is like downtown,
They said
but I can
7
see
years
it.
was you using her?
Was I using her? No, no.
Well, first of all, Rick ain't got to use nobody.
I wasn't using anyone.
Anyway, go ahead.
I wasn't using anyone. Let me just say that. But I fell in love with her personality. Mm-hmm. I'm big on personality. Like a motherfucker who can, cause I'm gonna talk shit. Mm-hmm. If you can take me talking shit, I'm joking. I got a joke every time. Like I got something for you. You say a joke, I got a joke. You say a joke, I got a joke. Mm-hmm. So that's just how I go with me. Like I'm just silly like that. So if you can match that personality with me, like that shit is big for me. And then what happened is we fucked around and it became something based off of a personality. Mm-hmm. You see how far a personality can get you?
Absolutely.
Like that's crazy. Like I didn't fall in love with her per se. I fell in love with her personality. Mm-hmm. And then all of her fucked up ways came after that. Once I didn't, because I liked the personality. So once
then what happened?
That shit was turmoil.
Okay. Let me answer. I got a question in my inbox. So wait, if you're on the page, just go to the page because you send me a message on something to talk about. So just click on something to talk about. You should see the live video on there. And to this other person questioning me, no, you cannot join my podcast. Thank you. Have a good day.
You can join mine coming soon.
The whole
all right.
Oh, okay. So I got them late. Sorry, y'all. I'm just looking at these messages. I love y'all, but both of the people who sent me a message look like y'all on here. So thank y'all. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Continue, Reek.
Yeah, but like,
turmoil.
I don't necessarily like just do that with everybody. Like, it has to be a connection, and my connection just so happens to be my love language. Everyone has love languages that they just need people to learn.
Right. Then what's yours?
I'm goofy. I'm silly. I play too much, but I'm serious as fuck. Mm-hmm. I'm about my business. I'm about my pay. Like I'm always, you feel me? But at the same time, I want to have fun. Mm-hmm. When I'm about business, I'm about business.
So what if you had that with multiple people?
It's not feasible for real because
Nope.
Thank you.
So then how do you choose out of the three if you have all of that?
Let me tell you,
of them?
it's hard because I done been there before when I done had this personality it matches mine. And then I done had that person over there whose personality was similar to mine as well. And we joke just like the other person. And what happens is, shit, I'm confused because I think I love this person, but I think I love that person too. But shit, it's somebody over here that's been around for the longest. They don't really have the connection.
Time don't mean nothing.
Time don't mean shit. But you know what I'm saying? It's hard. You complicate your life based on the people that you run into.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not trying to like fuck with nobody like that, don't fuck with nobody like that. That's all I can say.
I think because this situationship, because I mean that's what it is. Anything other than a relationship, but you're doing everything that relationship does is a situationship. That's
Facts.
It's an open relationship, in my opinion. I honestly feel like there comes a time where, first of all, and I had this conversation earlier too. Like today, been a busy ass day. Been packing, talking, counseling. Like it's been a long ass day. It comes a point where you have to realize a couple of things. One, life is too short. You shouldn't waste time with people that you know that you don't want to. I think when it comes from a female's perspective, when it comes to a man, if you know that I am not what you want, stop fucking me. Stop talking to me.
100%.
Stop messing with me. Just stop. If you want to be friends and you know that you don't see a future with me, then stop.
Facts.
Because females will take what you do over what you say. So if that's the case, then that's what it is. And I don't know if this probably is a spoiled part of me, and I've always said this, but this is just what it is, and I won't expect anything less. If I'm not number one, I will be number two to nobody. Even if we have an understanding, even if I know you fucking with this person and that person, this person and that person, if I'm not number one, I'm not nothing.
So it's your way or highway.
No, that's not what I said. Because if it was my way, then it's not that. Because I said I don't care who else you mess with. I just don't come second to anybody. You can mess with whoever you want to, and the person that I'm in the situationship with, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and they cannot say that I do any of the toxic things that females do or jealous females do. I will say some shit. If it bothers me, I'll say it and I'll leave it. If it continues to happen, it's not like I've said 1,000 times on this show. I'm only gonna say some stuff so many times. So, and if that's not the case, then, I mean, if it doesn't change, then I'm going to move on. And that person, they made some changes or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm 37 now. I am knocking on 40.
Ooh, wee.
If I...
Your body hurt too.
Let me know. No. Well, my body been hurting. I got MS. So, look, I have MS. My body been hurting for some years.
You're right.
But,
shout out to you.
Oh, thanks, Rick. Yeah, I have MS. My body always hurt. MS, fibromyalgia, any given day, I can be fine. Then 5 minutes later, I'm not. But anyway.
My knee hurting right now. I'm sitting down.
But I think
about to rain, huh?
I think that if people are honest, if you already know, bye mommy, I love you, I will see you tomorrow. Mommy, my mama moving back home tomorrow.
That's what's up.
Y'all gonna meet my mama. My mommy moving back home tomorrow. She will be here, and I am excited. I miss my mama. She been gone for 6 years.
Hey, Joy, who's to say that person doesn't deserve to be number two?
Well, I can only speak for me. I will never ask to be number one if I don't think that I deserve to be number one. That's the one. So if I say that,
what makes you think you deserve to be number one?
Because of the caliber of woman that I am. Like, I'm not perfect.
But what if you are a phenomenal ass woman?
Then tell me that.
You
and
do
let me make the decision
to
not
be
to be
number one.
And I'm not.
But you are number one, but there's like not necessarily a number two, but maybe a number three.
I'm sharing a number one spot?
No, it's not.
I'm confusion.
Maybe it's someone. Maybe it's someone lingering. Right?
Yeah, just right there in the shadow.
Maybe it's someone just in the shadow. Like,
if they're in the shadow, let them stay there.
Listen. But is that okay? But he treats you like a fucking queen. He gives you whatever you want. He caters to all your needs. If not all, then let's say 92%. 92. It's always
so. So is the question really? Ask me about my situationship. Ask me directly, without saying names. Ask me directly. What your question is? Ask
it sounded like she answered it earlier, based off where you was going.
Is it feasible to be number one, and knowing that this person still has
a shadow?
Other hoes.
Yes.
Other hoes.
Yeah.
So that's feasible.
But she said no earlier.
Is that okay?
No.
That's not what she said.
I said,
he treats you with, as long as you know you're number one, and the bitches or hoes know that you're the shit.
They ain't even gotta be that, honestly, cause. All right.
Come on with it. Yeah.
All right, let's start here.
Hold on.
So first of all, I don't
Thank
like
you,
the
Brian.
notion.
If you're not first, you're last.
Well, there you go.
I guess that's why he left.
Ricky Bobby.
Whoa.
Shit.
That's why he left last
But
time.
here's the thing.
Oh, thank God I don't got. I thank God I don't got this shit going on.
Yeah. So I mean,
Lord.
I done lost my train of thought.
Come on with it.
I done lost my train of thought now.
We ain't got that much time.
I guess so. First, okay, that's what I was saying. I don't like the notion just because we're interested in the same person doesn't mean that I have an issue with you.
Right.
My issue becomes I have an issue with you when you become disrespectful. If I can know who you are, I can know your name and all of that, I won't have a problem with you. I don't know you. We're just interested in the same thing. You get what I'm saying? If I have a problem with you, I don't like to know, oh, that bitch this, that bitch that. You become that when you're disrespectful. That's the type of woman I am. I can't speak for no other female. I'm not jealous like that because I get it. Again, y'all have met my uncle. Well, you haven't met my uncle. Y'all have met my uncle.
Dice.
Right. Y'all have met my uncle.
I'm so mad he not tuned in right now.
Cause he's on the road right now. He's doing his own business. Well, not on the road, but
money.
But Dice, my brother, and my other uncles are, and y'all missed them at my birthday party. So my other uncles was there. I wish I could have met them. But y'all got there late, so y'all missed them. But I, because of how I was taught by men, not necessarily agreeing with them, but what they taught me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can teach you something, and it might be the wrong way, it might be whatever, but that's just the way you talk. I know certain stuff, so I get it. If we talking, you single, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't care about no other female. I'm not going to ask you about no other female. I'm not going to do nothing. Only thing I might ask you is if you fucking me, are you fucking them raw too? Because that's the only thing that concerns me. That's it. I don't believe in that notion of disliking anybody. No, he's supposed to let me go to 17. So, I don't believe in that notion. So if I don't like you, it's not because of the same person. I don't like you because you're disrespectful. So we gonna kill that bitch and whole thing.
Like mine, my time.
You said
have yours. I have mine, my time.
You said earlier that it wasn't okay and that you weren't gonna deal with it for however amount of time.
I was saying,
so how is it okay now?
Drama is
before
what
the drama was brought up in the question. You said
my exact words were, no, it's not okay for me, but I will deal with it because the person you're single.
So what if there was no drama? Would you be more acceptable to the shit?
It would be what it was before the damn drama.
As long as you're like the shit and there's no interference and no drama and no bullshit.
For me, if you're the okay, so let me just put this out here so y'all can better understand. I don't need any more time to know if somebody is who I want to be with. I already know who I want to be with. That's just that. So with that being said, everything else that goes along in the conversations that we've had, going based off of words and words only, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna be patient because there's some shit that gotta just be done, gotta get together and all other type of stuff. I get that. What I said, I know, of course, anybody that you're with, you're not gonna want them to be with somebody else. Like, think about it, Rick. If you was in love with somebody, would you want to see her screwing somebody else?
I'd kill that nigga.
Hey, well, mine said he don't care.
Yeah, well, he an alien.
But you read the freak though.
You
done seen.
I'm telling you, he said he don't care.
Brian,
he said he don't care.
Alien.
Who was Brian?
Who was the dude? What was the dude here? He said that.
Oh, Brian. Oh, yeah, Brian did say that. Yeah, no. He said he didn't care. So that's baffling to me. Because if I was a petty female, I would test that theory. But I love my body more than I love to test the theory. But because I know that, whatever, and I understand the situation and whatever it is, then okay, I'm gonna accept it. However, like I said, I'm knocking on 40. I'm not about to sit here 2 years from now and be like, so are you ready yet? Are you ready yet? And it's been fucking 7 years.
So, okay, so
how long were you and your husband together before y'all were married?
A time limit on
I was
marriage?
14 when we started dating. We got married when I was 18 and I was legal enough to get married.
So do we put a time limit on relationship / marriage? Is what I'm asking now.
Good question.
I don't think it's like an ultimatum type timeline, but at some point, if y'all are doing everything that a person does that's in a relationship, and then you want to give an excuse, especially if the person know your situation and they willing to ride with you, I don't see what the issue is. And that's just my opinion. That's just me. If I know, say I'm gay, Britt is the person. Britt is the person. Britt is the person that I want to be with. If I know Britt is not even struggling, just got some shit on the table. Britt got businesses. Britt trying to get her doctorate. Britt got XYZ going on that, you know what I'm saying, that's between the two of us, you know, XYZ or whatever. If I'm willing to ride with you through that and I know all of that, then I don't see what the holdup is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, in the beginning, if I don't know how you are through your shit, you going through your life and stuff like that, then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because we just starting, we still building. Then I'm gonna be patient. But we talking about years. This not somebody that I met last year and I'm just in a situation with. This somebody that I've been knowing for years.
But what if y'all just fucked around for those years?
We
and
didn't.
then if y'all fucked around for X amount of years, and then all of a sudden now you just like, okay, let's make it happen. And then y'all finally, after like years, y'all try to make it work. Y'all try to make it happen. Like, let's say 10 plus years
10 plus years of what?
Of knowing each other.
of knowing each other.
Oh, I was about to say.
Of knowing each other and fucking around.
But y'all can't say that. That could be 18, 10 years. And
Like you done fuck with people,
But see,
I
here's
done
the
fuck
thing.
with people, and then we kind of like just, you feel me, like
They don't feel you, bro.
Okay.
they done
I
been
can
in this
understand
predicament.
that if you were
Confusion.
younger. I can
was gonna
understand
say,
if you were
they
if you were younger. I can, and I know a couple that's exactly like this. They were together like Tia when they were in high school. They got together. They went to
That nigga
college.
was older than me. He wasn't in high school.
They went to college, and they got their degrees. Then after they got to their degrees, then they got married.
Fuck all that. We talking about some hood shit.
That's fine. That's fine. No, but that's fine. But what
Catching cases for
happens?
'em.
Look,
What happens in primarily the Black and Latin community is women and men will ride for each other for X amount of years, and there never comes a real true commitment of actually
Yeah,
getting
'cause I'm
married.
giving you
do I-
everything.
Cause you're giving
so do
everything
you feel
right
like
now.
I take your best years, or you take my best years,
Yes.
or
Well,
Yes, you do.
first of all,
What
no,
determines
because
what's your
we're
best
baby
years?
and black don't
I'm-
crack.
I'ma tell
We
you,
have our best
100%.
years in our
Exactly.
30s
No,
and
baby,
40s.
you needed to
Exactly.
see me before I had Jalen. Okay.
But here's the thing. Like, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm not gonna be like, oh, females. I'm gonna speak for me.
Go, do it, do it.
I don't like y'all. When I was younger, my ex-husband, like I said, we started dating when I was 14. We got married when I was 18. He wanted to marry me when I turned 16, and he was legally able to marry me with a parent signature. Okay, so it wasn't like he waited 4 years and then like, oh, we get married. From year one, it was, oh, we're getting married.
How much older is he than you?
6 years.
Damn.
I never should have been with this motherfucker in the first place.
I was a lifeguard at 17. I just want to say that. They ain't had
You
shit
was
to do
saving
with
hoes.
What does
huh?
that?
They ain't had shit to do with nothing. I just want to say, like,
Yeah, we were 6 years apart, and but I've known him since I was 9. Like, it wasn't like, oh, this nigga met this 14-year-old and it was, whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, he wanted to marry me when I was 16, when it was legally in Michigan. Me legally bound to be able to get married. My mama said, yeah, but you got to sit here. My daddy looked at him like he was crazy, like, I will kill you.
as fuck. I would kill you. I would kill you 5 times.
Because he went to the military, But we got married when I was 18. And then in total, we were together for 17 years. We were married for 11 and a half years. So with that being said, just like Ace said, he knew 6 months. That's it. I think I think the problem is with most men, I think that it is a fear thing. I think that if you let this go and do this, because you get the best of both worlds, it's always going to be an 80-20 or it's going to be a 20-80.
Always.
This woman give you 20,
Always.
but this one give you 80. But the
Yeah,
20
yeah.
that this one give you seems like it's better than this 80 that this one is giving you.
So
and then
then
it's
what?
the
Who
80
taught you that?
this,
Who taught you that?
some niggas taught me that.
Why did I get married? Taught me that.
Huh?
Why did I get married? Taught
Oh
me
no,
that.
I knew that before. Why did I
did
get
too,
married?
but I just didn't know.
Yeah.
I knew that from 48 Laws of Power, but I didn't know they knew about that in the books.
What's
No,
48
my
Laws of
uncle
Power,
put me
Reed?
up on game a
What's
long
48
time
Laws
ago.
of Power?
The best book ever created.
Oh, so you read, huh?
I've been reading.
So you educated, huh?
Very highly.
How long does a
highly.
female or male have to keep proving that they are ride or die?
You didn't answer the question to you.
What's the question?
So when it's 20-80 and 80-20, what do you do then?
I think that you majority rules. Honestly, the motherfucker I'm fucking with is definitely 80-20.
Like
And
2080 or 8020?
80-20.
Okay. Nope. You said it. You said ain't no.
I didn't finish
no,
the statement.
no, ain't no taking. You
But
said
I mean,
twice.
it's 80-20. It's definitely 80-20. Nobody is perfect. There's absolutely nobody on this earth that's perfect. It's just you have to make up in your mind whether or not if this is the person that
Close the door.
if this is the person that you're willing to deal with their bullshit. I guess it is. It just is what it is.
That's all it is. Right there.
But as we wrap up, this went really, really quick. Really, really quick. As we wrap up,
It wasn't that quick.
it was this. It seemed like I only been talking for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
I got a question.
I got
And
so
off of
much
it.
more to say.
What's the
Damn.
question?
Part 4.
So
Part four at this point.
you and this person been friends for how many X years, whatever.
Almost 7 years.
So now that y'all, from what you've been saying, y'all been intimate and stuff, right? So say
For like 5 months.
if he ended up saying he don't want a relationship, he don't want to be with you or whatever, can y'all go back to being friends or is it over?
Or did y'all cross that boundary?
Well, based off what she said in one of the barbershop talks shows, she said once they establish that they friends, that's it. That's what they are. There's no more spending the nights, no more I'm cooking for you, because she don't cook for anybody from what Tia says.
Ain't no from what no Tia say.
So wait a minute.
Everybody know that shit.
So wait a minute. time
Except
out.
me.
So you can't cook for your friends?
I cook
Rick,
for
you
Rick.
know.
No.
I mean, all
for
the
your
time.
friends
She
that
pull
you-
up all the time.
But
For your
I mean,
friends that you're
Not a male
sleeping
friend.
with.
Oh no,
so when it's female
next
friends, it's
to each
okay.
other.
You don't spend the night. You don't.
Hold on,
none of
Rick.
that?
We sleep next to
Don't
each
females
other.
tend to
That
like
counts.
females at times?
Huh?
Don't females tend to like females at times?
Yes, they
So what's
do.
the difference between her cooking for a male and her cooking for a female?
Yeah,
So
that's
here,
kinda,
and I wanted to
that's
say
kinda
that too. Here's the thing.
If you come to my house and
Also
you don't
with
cook
men,
for me,
here's
like,
the thing with
Get
men.
out.
Men are so used to, and I can't even say from a woman's perspective, because women will do anything for anybody. I'm not that type of female. I don't give everybody my everything. I don't do that. So me cooking for you, me cleaning, me making sure you straight, all of that type of stuff, that might go unnoticed because you're so used to it. But in my eyes, going back to perspective, in my eyes, that means everything, because I don't do that shit for nobody other than,
Same here.
you know what I'm saying? I don't do that for,
But
I don't do that for anybody.
But what if he cooked for you and clean for you and do all of these things? Like, what if he bring you? Fuck taking
Is this
you out.
my
Fuck
friend
taking
or
you
is
out.
this somebody
Everybody want to
that
be
I'm
taken
messing
out.
with?
Everybody want to be taken
Right.
out. You know the most sensual shit ever is for a man to cook for you.
You're right, and he has cooked for
Have
me
you
a
ever
few
seen a
times.
man cook for you?
Yes,
and
I
watched him
watched
in the
him.
kitchen.
I ain't watch him.
Like.
But he
That's
did
the
cook
most
for me.
sensual shit that a man can do.
Absolutely.
Like,
And that's
if
what
I
made-
give you that,
So what do that
I'ma
mean,
be
Rick?
If I
honestly,
give you
I'ma-
that,
that's
that's a
legit.
big
One of the
part of
things
me.
that's legit what made me fall in love with him. Like he
Yeah.
told me he loved me way before I told him I loved him.
Yeah.